strong SEO in Google search in Google search front pages. So when people go on Google, because if they are not searching on Google, they are on YouTube or on social media like Instagram. So when they go on Google, houses in Lekki, these are the property sites that will pop up first. Do you understand? So it will take you a long time to gain that amount of SEO to be on the front page of Google. So if you can leverage on this platform, subscribe to them, you will get leads from there. You will really get leads from there. A lot of you people are not even investing in advertisement. That is the reason why. So subscribe to this plan, 10,000, 15,000 naira plan. You start getting leads and you start getting busy. It's very important. Then running ads on Instagram is golden. It's basically, there are different ways, but the one that works for me mostly is ads on Instagram. And I'm sure it's the one that works for you very well. We run ads on Instagram a lot because Instagram is the platform that allows you to show aesthetics. They promote aesthetics a lot. They like shine, flashy, the fake life. Let me use that word, the fake life. So show them that yes, this is the one that is popping. So it tries, and real estate is a lifestyle. Do you understand? Real estate business is show business. It's show business. Do you understand? It's as important as the entertainment business. You have to fake it till you make it. I'm not saying lie. I mean, you have to, when I say fake it, I mean show and project the best version of yourself. Even if you are not there yet, act like you are there. Do you understand? It's very important. So running ads on Instagram is even is the easiest thing to do. It's no brainer. If you go on Google now or on YouTube and type how to run ads on Instagram, the steps is not more than 4 or 5. Once you've gotten the property, second one, you put the money you want to use to run ad, you do your targeting. In your targeting, you put real estate. Okay, that's even without putting any other thing. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep. It's not rocket science. Put real estate in your targeting. Put the budget amount you want to put. Then run your ad. Figure out your payment methods. Know the banks that work for Facebook. Then do that. So from there you run your ads. I believe Dr. Malik will even talk extensively about that. And if you follow up on this course, because 45 minutes is a very short time to go into details. But I will touch everything, but you will have to follow. Do you understand? And one thing you should know is, when you are investing in your brand, it is your baby, and you need to invest in it. Because if you don't invest in it, it will not show in you, it will not give back to your business. Invest in real estate, invest in marketing. Some of you have not spent more than 5,000 naira in marketing. You want to run Instagram ad, you will go there, you will put 5,000. You will say the duration of 1 week, 7 days, 5,000. Then on the second day, because nobody called you, you will cancel the ad and say this is not working for me. If so now, they are paying you 4 million for commission. You run out of 5,000 and you want to collect commission of 4 million. Is that not scam? If somebody come to meet you and tell you, see, give me 5,000 now, by next week I will give you 4 million, you will give them. You won't. So invest in it. Like in a week now, for high luxury brands, we run ads of up to 200k in a week. Out of that 200k in a week, we know that at least, even if it's 20 people that reached out to us, at least 2-3 will close. So it's easy for us to pull that money out. How do you know that we are spending a lot of money on ads? When you run ads on a property, if 10,000 naira on that property, you know when you run ads, Instagram begin to give you likes. People come and like, right? When you run ads, 10,000 naira ad, and they come, you see 50 people liked it. the duration of that ad, then just do the maths. 50 likes equals to 10,000. But when you go and see somebody's posts, and you are seeing 50,000 views, you are seeing 1,000 likes, multiply it, then you know that that person has spent 150 to 200k on that ad in the space of 1 week. Now that person will reach more people, more prospects than you will. So you are looking at the money is too much, but you are not looking at the amount you are spending or the amount you are using that is wasting during that period of time could be converted to a lot of money. First of all, if you want to have a successful business, you need to set a goal for yourself. Okay, this month, how much do I want to make in commission? If the answer is, this month I want to make 10 million in commission, how many properties do I need to close to make 10 million? If each one is paying 5 million per commission, then you know that I need to close 2 properties to get this commission. Now, those 2 properties, how many customers do I need to, will most likely make an inquiry for me to be able to close one of those properties? Then if one property, I need to go for inspection for that property at least 7 times to close one deal. Do you understand? So you will show 7 different customers, 1 house or 1 property for the client, for you to close, for you to find somebody that will proceed with that deal. So to close 2 properties, you need to go to at least 14 inspections. 14 inspections. This is for land. Now it all depends on the kind of property you are running. The lesser the objections, the more likely you will close that deal. As if the property does not have any commas, it's more likely you will close that deal. So let's say to close 2 deals in a month, you need to go for on an average of 10 to 14 inspections. That is the practical truth. 14 inspections. This week alone, inspections that I've done this week. Tomorrow now I'm supposed to be resting, I'm going for inspection. On Sunday, I'm going for inspection. If they are not here rushing you like that, you don't have any right to be comfortable. They are not doing it right. Do you understand? You have to be busy. You have to be going out. Some people, they go for an inspection at Ibejuleki once in a week. 1 inspection. Then when you get home, you are tired. And you start going, you start praying, God, this client, let him, what of if he does not close? Why are you having just only 1? That means you need to invest more in running ads, in getting more leads, so that you can convert more. Do you understand? So if in a month, the only inspection you've done, you are just 2 in the whole month, you are not doing real estate. You are just going for site touring, you are just doing resort center visitation, tourism. You have to be busy. Let me tell you the advantage of being busy. When you are busy, you won't have time wishing and praying that this client closes. You are too busy. On to the next one. Let me give you an example. This Sunday that just passed, I took a client to Itunu Residential. Me, I don't sell Ekpe lands because the distance to me is far. So I've been hearing people saying you can delegate and your staff can be taking the client. I say, okay, no problem. So this client initially wanted to buy a house in Ikate, 95 million. The commission for that house is about, from the developers and the buyer side, is about 6-7 million. Okay, 6.5. Then the Itunu Residential, I don't know how much they're paying. I think the guy told me about 3 million per plot, 500 square meter. So give or take, I was supposed to make 12 million from that day. And as at Sunday, the client told me, Dalami, I will take 1 unit of that 95 and I'll buy 2 plots by this Friday. Okay? So as he told me, I said, alright, no wahala. And let's wait now, we are ready, let me know. He said, so I should start processing the offer letter for the one in Ikate, that he wants to pay that one on Tuesday, and by Friday, he will pay the one. He was motivated. When we are looking for motivation, in his eyes, you can tell this person is serious. He's ready. In fact, he wants to leave the country in 2 weeks. So he really has the motivation to do it immediately before he leaves. He took his wife there, so I made sure that the 2 decision makers were there. We'll get into how to close. I'll talk about that. So when he did that, I said, okay. My staff, my mentee that we went together, that guy, don't they happy? He said, 12 million. On Friday go set. I just look at him. I said, it's good to be optimistic, but money will never enter your account, don't be your money. Do you understand? So now on Tuesday, when I was about to send the offer letter, bros, how far? Give me details. The developer, because I was supposed to negotiate a good deal for him. So when I negotiated the deal for him, I got back to him because I've gone to meet the developer. My client is serious, they're ready to deal. And they got me the deal. I went to meet him, bros. Oh yeah, pay now. I'll call you back. You don't pick my call. On Wednesday, this guy don't pick my call. He just ignored, he didn't pick my call. So, the old me, I go down frustrated. I will be demotivated. Alright? It's enough, 12 million now. It's enough for you to Abi. So, but because this is not my first time, do you understand? So, a lot of clients say they will do, they don't do. You cannot go and keep. It's not a crime. If they ghost on you, they ghost on you. There's nothing you can do. So, when a client ghosts on you, it does not mean you are the problem. Do you understand? So, I locked up. Immediately, I told the guy, I said, yeah, why you dey worry? Why you dey ginger? Now your money said. Now my money, now you dey happy for me. I'm not saying. So I said, don't reason it until it enters your account. So, but because the next day, I went for inspection. That one too is ready to close. The other, on Wednesday, I went for another inspection. Tomorrow now, I have another inspection. So this is what I'll say. When you have done your part, I've negotiated the deal, we've gotten to the offer letter stage that is remaining for just the client to make payment. You've done your own, move on. If you pay, you don't pay, your law. If you don't pay, it does not affect you. That way it will not affect your performance. So because of the fact that that guy said he will pay 12 million this Friday, does not mean that throughout this week, inspections that you are supposed to go and meet up, you will not. Because make I relax, if money they enter, we use the money, go take care of it. As that you're supposed to run, you say, let me save the money. When this money comes, I'll run big ad. Do you understand? That is why it's very important to get these leads right. If you don't, you will be very demotivated. And you need to have a very strong mentality. You need to have a very strong mindset, because people have gone into depression. The business rich may go depression too. So it's very important. So running ads is very important. Please invest in Instagram. Go on YouTube. You can get it easily. I talked about it extensively in my professional online course. It's available. You can get it on my platform. So it's very important. So when you have done that, invest heavily, in a week, at least budget for a start. I know there are a lot of aspiring agencies. For a start, don't be thinking 10,000 is enough for a month. It does not work. It's does not work. I don't understand no matter how the Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, forex way is, it can't work. So you invest at least for a month, start with 50 to 100,000. I know some of you are asking, where do I want to see the money? I was streaming Dr. Malik when he said, have a side hustle. Do you understand? If you don't have the money to run ads, if you can borrow. As long as you know that you've learned the skill, if you know how to run ads, if you can borrow. If you don't know how to borrow, use your side hustle. If you are selling shoes, if you are sell whatever you need to sell. Or another way is, there's a side hustle in real estate itself, but it's not sales. You can do shortlet, you can do rentals. Those ones will give you your money within a week. That one, it does not involve a long process. Learn how to do rentals. Rent a house of 2 million, 3 million, 4 million. Those property websites, with 5,000, you can rent a property. You get the client to pay property for you. And when you rent a house of 4 million, you can make at least 200K in profit. So with that 200K, it can be very easy for you to remove 100K to run ad, and the remaining 100K, use it for your logistics, transportation, and the likes. Are we following? Am I making sense? So that's on running ads. Now, when you've now gotten the money to run ads, and the clients are already coming, you've built a professional social media platform. You run ad on a beautiful property. Mr. Rivera has taught us how to edit. You edit that property very well, and you are running ad on that property. What to say in the first 1 minute call when the client calls you is very important. A lot of you get cold feet. You don't know what to say. You fidget. It is normal, but it's something we need to work on. You see, real estate, there is mastery and there is mediocrity. They don't walk the same path. You need to learn the skills and techniques needed. There are scripts that you should master as an agent. As when a client calls, you need to master the script and use them. I'm not saying when you start using the script, I'm not saying use them in a robotic manner. No. You rehearse them, and it's called conversational choreography. When you are saying it, you are flowing. It's not as if you are sticking to one script. Do you understand? So when a client calls in the first 1 minute, the number one thing to do is exude professionalism. That is the only thing that will stand you out. Professionalism. And professionalism, I am not talking about having a license. That does not make you a professional. Licenses can be bought. I'm not talking about having a higher number of followers on Instagram. That can be bought. I am talking about communicating effectively. That is the single number one asset an agent has. How to speak effectively with a client. That will take you far. Because when a client calls, the first thing that's at the back of their mind, they have a question, a hidden question that they won't ask you, but it's lurking at the back of your mind. And during that 1 minute call, as you're talking to them, as they're listening to you, what is going on in their mind is this question. Is this guy I'm talking to, is this the right guy to get me the property I'm looking for? So you have just 1 minute to make them believe you are the one. Look at us here. We are over 300, even more, if not more. So for you to stand out, you need to learn how to speak effectively. Do you understand? So when they call you, like you run a property, like that Mr. Rivera's property now, I think that property is about, how much is it, boss? 1.1 billion in Pinot Beach. When a client calls you for that kind of property, hello, good afternoon, am I speaking to Dalami? That is not the time you will not say, hello sir, good afternoon. This is Alan. Welcome. Thank you so much. How can I help? You need to mirror and match. Observe and match. The person that will call you for a house of 1.1 billion, understand his personality on the phone. I will go into buyer types. Understand his personality and mirror and match it. If you are a talker, you talk a lot. You like to talk. No, this is how I am. I talk so much. Yes, I know, but I talk well. When the client that is calling you is counting his words, hi, is this Rivera? I saw your property on Instagram. Welcome, sir. Welcome to Dalani. Yes, you're speaking to the CEO. How can I help you? Are you interested in this property? Yeah, I saw it. It's really nice. I don't know if I can take a view of it. He said, all right, sure. When would you like to view it? Tomorrow next. Okay. What time tomorrow? 12 p.m. or 2 p.m.? What works for you? What did I do there? When a client calls, sorry, this one don't be paralyzed. When a client calls you and says he wants to view a property, okay, it is important to do a need analysis to know if truly what he is saying matches what he's looking for. Do you understand? You know, it's Instagram, and sometimes what appeared to be real might not be real, you know. So, but if you want to do a need analysis, you don't start asking immediately, okay, you're interested in the property, so what's your budget? Well, you will get there. You do it stylishly. You don't rush the client. The interest is he wants to view. You know that, okay, that is the client's motivation. He wants to inspect. So give him the pleasure of satisfying that motivation. You want to inspect? Yeah, sure, you can inspect it. What time? 12 or 2. I did 12 or 2 because the important thing for an agent is, number one rule, from the beginning to the end. I don't care if you are Denuga, I will be in control of the transaction. I will be in total control. I will let him know that I am the alpha and the omega of this deal. And I'm the one selling the ship from here, from when your inquiry stage is to the delivery of the keys to your house. So always be in charge. There's no room for fidgeting, for you start blubbering. No, there's no time for blubbers. Say, okay, I will take you. But if I may ask, are you talking about the property that has a swimming pool, a gym, or this? You say, yes, I saw it on your page. The one for 1.1 billion? You say, yes, that one for 1.1 billion. You know, number one, you've already agreed that he will inspect. So, he's already happy that while I have called, I have accomplished it. Then you will now bring up this question, the need analysis. You say, okay, 1.1 billion. Okay. Then you will now give mini information about that property. Not too much, don't talk too much. So, okay, the property is in a very beautiful estate. First of all, you compliment the client by complimenting. People like to be complimented that they are smart. So you say, wow, that house, that is a brilliant property. It's a property that from generations to come, your children will thank you for getting that property. You are boosting his ego. Do you understand? So from there you go to, if I may ask, I have other suitable options. Instead of just taking you to only this one, how about I show you other preferable options, even better than this one? You strike an indication of interest. You say, oh really, even better? All right, so can you send them to me? You say, yes, we can. But before we do, I would like to do a quick analysis on exactly what you're looking for. So if you can just answer me in a brief 30 seconds, I'll be done. How many bedrooms are you looking for? 4 or 5? Okay. Another thing I forgot to mention, when they make their inquiry, always ask if it's for them or someone else. But agents don't know how to ask that question. When they call you, hello, I'm calling concerning this property. Are you an agent? Or is it for you or for somebody else? So, please, if you're an agent, please, I don't deal with agent. Thank you. Bye. So, it's important to ask that question. But it's not, say your mind, or mind how you say it. So instead of doing it that way, it breeds a distrust. Like, you don't dey kaku. You don't dey show red eye for client where you don't even know who is who. So when he makes that inquiry, thank you so much for reaching out. Is this inquiry for you, or are you making it on behalf of someone? Oh, it's for my dad. Oh, it's for my wife. Oh, it's for my friend. He's in the US. He wants me to make it. Because when you are talking to him and he's telling you that it's not for him, automatically you start thinking, so are you an agent? It does not mean he's an agent. Like now, Nathaniel Bassi wants to buy a house from me. The guy came, hi, I want to make an inquiry of a property. If I said, is it for you? He said, no, it's not for me. If I now said, are you an agent? Why all these questions? I'm just asking. If I use that method, he will be turned off. So it was when I applied the right method, he told me that it's for so and so. I said, okay, no problem. So be able to ask the right questions, speak professionally. It's very important. So when you get to that stage, you said how many bedrooms? Say 4, 5 bedrooms. I said, very good. How many people are going to be living in this property? All right? Just me and my wife. You and your wife? Then why do you need so much space? It's called reverse psychology. Why do you need so much? That way, why do you need so much space? So that way, you let them know that you are not really trying to you are not really trying to sell. If you ask me, I don't feel you need so much space. Why don't we just get a 2-3 bedroom? So it gets them interested that, okay, so this person is not selling to me. He's just really interested to know. Actually, for me and my wife for now, but my kids are in the US, well, so anytime they come around, they can leave. Okay, that's good. Then that means how many kids? Just 3. Oh, 3? Okay. How many boys, how many girls? 1 girl, 2 boys. Okay, that means the girl will need her separate room. The boy will need their separate room. So this is how you will know if 4 bedrooms will work or 5 bedrooms will work. You go into details. From there, you can ask, okay, the types of property. If it's a fully detached, you want a semi-detached, a terrace. If he wants a fully serviced or a self-service. If he's getting each to, you will ask, where is the preferred location that he will like? His preferred location might be even totally different. So when he says Osapa and you ask him, where's your preferred location? I said, I saw Osapa, but somewhere around Ikate. I said, Ikate is not Osapa. Ikate is different. So you need to go into those details so you understand the need analysis. Then you ask about the budget. Okay? Like, how much do you have set aside for this kind of property that you're looking to acquire? So it says, around that price is okay. If you ask the client their budget and they tell you open budget, we are not doing open budget too. From now on, no more open budget. We are not doing open budget. There's always a budget. So when you ask the client, what's your budget? And they tell you open budget, this is what you should do. Say, okay, If he inquires on the property that's 100 million, and you ask him, so what's your budget? And he said, my budget is open. I say, okay, so if I take you to a property of 500 million, are you willing to close? Ah, no, it's too much. And somewhere around 150, then that's the budget. That's how to get the budget of the client. The next 12 months. When they are telling you 12 months, 14 months, then it's an off-plan project that you should sell to them, not this one. They will tell you they want a payment plan of 12 months. Then definitely it's not a fully delivered project. So that's just that about that. So when you schedule an inspection, let me use an example for you. There's this client that made an inquiry, a 4-bedroom, fully serviced. They love a communal in Ikate. The property was worth 95 million. So they said they liked it, they would like to inspect. We had an inspection. During the inspection, they came to see the property. They said, we want a property that's ready to move in. But I said, but I told you now, this property will still take 12 months. So why are you saying ready to move in? Apparently I was talking to the husband. So the husband was like, 12 months, he does not mind. But when I met the wife together, the wife said, no, honey, it's the one that are moving that matters. And the decision makers, most of the time, comes from the woman. So always make sure you are engaging with the decision maker. Because the husband might tell you something, but the wife wants a different thing. And it's whatever the wife wants that the husband will succumb to. So when the wife said, this no, we are looking for something that is ready to move in. Now, the need analysis on site has changed entirely. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, if they don't like this one, why don't I show them another property that they will like? I said, where's your preferred location? I did a quick need analysis there. They said they don't mind going up to Osaka. Okay, I will take you to one in Osaka, but that one is above your budget. Your budget is 95, but this is 120. Then they're like, okay, let's see. So you can see 120, but the husband told me the maximum was 95. So why I'm saying this is because you meet clients, they'll tell you their budget is 60 million, you work with 60 million. Then when you show them what is for 60 million and they don't like it, they leave you. Then you find out that they close with your friend that showed them a property of 100 million. Do you understand? So sometimes what they needed was they are giving you the budget based on what they feel the market should offer them. But when they now come physically and they've gone around like once, like twice, they now say that, truly, honey, this is our budget, cannot work. Oh, let's increase our budget. Sometimes they might forget the first agent that first took them out. So any agent that is hanging around us at that time will show them a higher property and they will buy from that person. So you need to understand these things so you don't miss out on your client. So she said, okay, let's see one for 120. I took them to a 4-bedroom, fully detached, 120 million, Osaka, London. And she had kids. So she said she wants a communal area where there's swimming pool, gym, kids play area. I took them to Kayla's Court at Osaka. I took them there, they went in. They liked the compound. It has a kids play area. It has a swimming pool. It has a gym. So they went inside. It's a 4-bedroom. They liked the house. The kitchen is big, spacious. I said, thank God. If Madam Fitok say kitchen don't fine, then at least we are getting closer. Then we got upstairs. They liked everything. They said, when they finish inspection, I always ask this question. What don't you like about this house? So if you know what they don't like about that house, the next house you are showing them must not have that same problem. Do you understand? So when we're done with the house, it was obvious that they liked the house. But I know that there's no 100% house. There's always an objection. And all these deals you see top agents closing, It's not deals that the client just come, he see the house, he like the house, he paid for it. No. There was an objection, but the agent knew how to handle the objection. That was all. Not because the house is perfect. Every house has its own objection. So I said, so I know you like the house, I can see you are happy. You went to the swimming pool, the kids play area, but tell me the truth, what don't you like about this house? Then they now said, the only thing now is, the master's bedroom is, the rooms are facing the master's bedroom. The rooms of the children are facing the master's bedroom. And I'm like, why would they face the master's bedroom? That's very deep. So what do you want? They said, we would like something on 3 floors, so that where we are, the children will not be on the same floor with us. At first, it was not making sense to me. I'm like, what is wrong with your children being on the same floor with you? So this is one thing you should always do. When a client makes an objection, the next instinct you want to do, don't do it. Don't defend. Don't argue. Don't defend. Just acknowledge first. Because you see the truth, no client likes to be sold. Nobody likes to be sold. But everybody likes to go shopping with friends. Brian Sayers used to say that. Everybody will go shopping with friends. And when you go shopping with friends, what do? You gossip about the product. Look at this. Look at, I don't like the trouser. The trouser is not big. See this one. This product, go for that one. I said, then let's go for it. So the husband said, you know, at this point, you see, closing is a very critical, it's a psychological process that I said, be in charge from the beginning to the end. When you, especially we agents, when we start taking clients to inspections, you know, we are still free, but when it's getting to the point that the client is beginning to like the property and is already asking for, how much is your commission? So if I pay now, you're already getting scared. Because bless it, this deal won't click on. So you don't control what you say, but still maintain yourself. You understand? So you say, so let's go for this property. Because as at that time, even the clients will start having cold feet, which is normal because they want to invest a whole lot of money to a property. Even if that property, my time is gone. Yeah. Even if that property is what they are looking for, they will still develop cold feet. So it's your job as an agent to remind them of the motivation. You know, we already said that we have to buy this property before the end of the week because you are traveling. And I have checked the market. This is the one that fits perfectly. So our advice, let's go for this one. So we went ahead and said, okay, let's go for this. Now, that property that was 120 million, the one on 4 bedroom, fully detached, initially it was 130. It was actually, net price is 120. But I did not tell them 120 million. Why? Because if you go and tell the client 120 million net, they will not buy for 120 million. It's not because they cannot afford it. But Nigerians, to be particular, they have a mentality of, I must get discount. They must have that feeling that I got a good deal. If not, they won't buy. If you go to the market and you went to the market, you carry 500 naira. You say, I go buy tomatoes. And you say, things don't cost. So my neighbor, you buy tomatoes of 1,000. But with this my 500. I hope so if I reach market, I go see tomatoes 500. And you reach market, our mothers do this a lot. They will be praying, I take only 500. So they go to the market, they see the tomato seller, and you ask, okay, how much is this? You are praying that at least your 500 will be enough. But when you say, how much is this? And the aboki tells you that, okay, bring 300, collect her. Our mama will say, Lalai, go buy 150. And you will be like, but it was 500. So that is the mentality. That because the people who buy properties now are millennials and the older generation. So they have that mentality. That is how their mothers trained them. So that is how they will do, even in any field. So don't always give the best, the net price. Give room for negotiation. You get why? So when the property is 120, I tell the client, it's selling for 130. But please, when you are parting up, do it moderately. Do it moderately. Because the developer will tell you it is 130 asking. So when you ask him, what's your take home? What's the net price? My net price is 120. Don't go and say 120 net. Follow everybody and post the same 130 everybody's doing. You are posting 120 so that you are expecting them to come and contact you. But the thing you don't know is that they don't know what is the net price until you tell them. So when you tell them, when he says 130, but it was not like 130, but can you negotiate for us to like 125, 120? I said, I will try and see what I can do. Then you don't go and say, I think they will take 120. I will try and see what I can do. I doubt, because the last client I took, they didn't accept 120 from that client. So I doubt if you will accept 120 from me. But let me try. If possible, I'll go to the MD's office to see him. When you are doing all those things, you are letting them know that you are not just showing them a property, you are also negotiating for them. You are negotiating for your commission. Especially in the luxury market. God bless each stone. They take care of you people and pay you very well. But the luxury, the dynamics is different because real estate is a local market, not an industrial, not an international industry. The way they do it in US is different from the way they do it here. The way they do it in Lekki is different from the way they do it in Bench or Ekbe. So when you negotiate your commission, so you now say, before I go and negotiate 130 to 120, my commission is 5%. So how much is 5%? 6 million. Okay, fine. If I negotiate it, that means I am saving you a whole 10 million. So 6 million shouldn't be hard for you to pay. Okay, just go and do it for me. That way you negotiate your commission. You have it verbal or written. Then you now go. You've already developed with the developer that is 120 net. So you go and meet the developer. If you can still negotiate, if you have the strength, still negotiate. So this deal, I brought it down to 116 million for my client. I got money from the developer, I got money from the client. So win-win, I'm happy. So what I want to say is, I believe I've taught everything here. Yes. So what I want to say is this. The most important thing you should have as an agent is a source. Because real estate brings wealth. And wealth comes from a source. I don't know your source. My source is God. And everything I do, I put him first. Before coming here today, I keep telling people, know God for yourself, not for your pastor or for anybody, for yourself. Before coming here today, when the organizers reached out to me and told me that they want me to speak, I said, I was skeptical. I didn't want to come. But when I dreamt in that meeting, I was in a conference room. I have never met Rivera before. I have never seen Anthony. We've been in this business for a very long time. We've never seen each other. I was just telling him that Mr. Bosdelinko. I have never seen him before. But I said one day I wish to meet him, maybe on site or something. Then for the first time, I saw Anthony. He approached me on the table. Bro, how far? That's the way we are doing now. How you doing? I said, how far? How you doing? What's good? I didn't understand the meaning. I just said, okay. What you go make me think of this guy first? So I said, well, no wow. So when I eventually decided to speak and I took it, one of my mentees now sent me a link that boss, I don't register. I said, you speak for sorry. I said, I've never even tell anybody anything. How you even take no? Then I went to check the speakers. Then I saw Anthony. I didn't first, because the picture where they put for there, no resemble Anthony, the fire Anthony where I know. So I said, who be this guy? And I went on Instagram as I typed Anthony, and I saw Riveri. So that was God telling me that truly I have to be here. So when you do that, God will tell you if a client will close or not. If a client will close, God will tell you. Let me give you a short story. There's a client, sorry I'm late. There's a client who reached out to me, was supposed to buy a property from me. Her budget was 65 million. I got her a deal, we signed a contract. The client later said she wants a 6-month payment plan, she couldn't commit, so she pulled out. Then later, I started looking for 65 million, 6-month payment plan. Then 1 week later, I dreamt, I saw this client signing a deal with a colleague that I know in a house that's already completed, and the developer will only take outright payment. Then I woke up, I called this client, 1 week she did not reply me. Then a week later she called me and she told me, Mr. Dalami, I'm sorry, I've offended you. I said, what? I saw one house. And that house, 85 million. I just closed my eyes, I paid once. And I said, he said, yes, so I know I've offended you, but I'm inviting you for my housewarming. I said, Inado Estate. He said, how did I know? I said, leave down. So when you walk with God, He will give you grace. Do you understand? He will give you grace. So my time is up. Thank you very much.
Thank you for this session. I just want to ask about the payment platform. With the scarcity of dollars and everything, we make adverts and we're unable to make payments. So what's the best payment platform currently? Thank you.
Okay, Sam, do you want to take all the questions together or answer them one after each other? Okay. Please, can you help me? Please.
So, if you are running ads, the best payment platform is the Naira Pay feature on the Facebook payment option itself. It comes with the Naira Pay feature, but I realized that not all Facebook accounts have the Naira Pay feature. So I used to battle with which banks to use and everything. I've opened many banks because of that. But I believe if you this barter used to work before it got cancelled. So I'm yet to find a substitute for barter that is reliable. Because if anything I say, a lot of people want to use, so I want to confirm that source before I can give that. But for now, I will only say, if you don't have the Naira Pay on your account, you can try opening a new account, a new business account on Facebook. I've been told by some of my mentees that when they tried it, they got the Naira Pay there. So you can try it out. Or hit me up on Instagram, so when I get it, I can just tell you. Alright? Alright. Dalami Ojo, that's all.
Alright, thank you very much, Mr. Dalami. I'm Ghanaian English. So, you said part of real estate is to sell properties like land and houses, but you have always been talking about selling houses and the like. So, is it that you only major on houses? So, if you say you major on houses, is there some benefits attached to selling houses that is not there when you sell land? Or probably you sell both? So, thank you very much.
Okay. Whatever principle, whatever principle or whatever thing I said today works both ways. It works both ways, except from the negotiation and the pricing. Because for lands, mostly they have a fixed price, and most of the times the developer covers the agent, so you don't have to worry about commissions and all that. But for we that we are in this lucky, we are fighting for our commission with full force. So basically, but every company, every side of the market have their own advantage and disadvantage. You understand? So I hope I answered your question.
Okay, thank you very much. Please, can you tell us what are your worst days? How do you navigate those times where you feel that all chips are down? Because what I've been hearing today is just the good side, the good side, the good side. We want to know, how do you people navigate those days and you feel like, in fact, I want to quit, and you bounce back? Let us know those principles. Thank you.
You're going to be a lot of work days. This business will show you shake you. Because there's one thing you cannot control in this business. You cannot control the kind of client you meet. So on every client, the two things are constant: the developer, the product, you. But the only variable factor is the client. So you're going to meet different types of clients. Some will be willing to pay, some will not be willing to pay. The shady ones and the ones that are not shady. That's why I said make sure you are getting enough leads that you don't bother about the ones that are messing up. Focus on the ones that will respect you and pay you for your time. For the down days, in my down moments, like I said, number one is God. God are big. It's very important. And number two, the truth is, this is what I've realized over 6 years of doing this business, is that even when you are down, show up. Even when you are down, if you don't have transport, borrow money from your friend. This is why we are here. We are all here, not because we are coming here to learn one by one. We are here to have a community. I keep saying it. I said the developers, they are more united than we, the agents. And that is why a lot of us are having all these down moments, because we don't see ourselves as we see it as a competition. But the truth is, we are having 20 million housing deficits, and every year is increasing by 1 million. So what is there to compete about? Only you cannot stand is to complete. You need one another. That's why I started the mentorship academy, because developers, they don't come and say how many I want to sell. So we need to collaborate and connect with one another. So when somebody is down, you can help the person. So if you are going for that site inspection and you don't have money, you don't have transport, learn to reach out to a friend, a colleague. Alpha, raise me something. Alpha, raise me something. I will give you back when my commission. So try and make sure you show up for inspection. Show up for inspection, because the truth is, if you do the job, real estate will take care of you. That's fact. If you put in the work, real estate will take care of you. And the only thing that will bring depression in your down days is if you are not getting leads. But you cannot be depressed if clients are calling you every minute. Am I wrong? If clients are calling you every minute, you cannot be depressed. Even if you don't have transport. If client told you that I want to see your property, you will find the transport to go. You need to have a big why. Why are you doing this? Your big why has to be big enough to fight every challenge that comes your way. Alright? Thank you.